I'm making myself clear. Oh, I'm just... Is that good?
Is the podcast started? I mean, the stream?
I mean, we're ready to prime.
Ready.
5, 4, 3.
D-Generation X brings to you... Wait, sorry. What I meant to say was, hey, Maniacs.
What?
This is Salttier. This is Soundcasting Network's very own video game podcast where your argument is...
Are you
Too
sure?
sweet.
Too sweet.
I was going to say, are you sure?
Are you sure? We are sure. We are coming to you from Studio 212 here in South Lake Union, Seattle, Washington, United States of America, Earth, Milky Way.
Soul system.
Solar system.
Do the aliens
Oh, I'm
recognize
thinking
us
it
as
was
the soul system?
solstice.
Yes, and Reterra, our planet, means dirt.
Okay, good.
Oh. And our soon mean... what does Luna mean?
Do we eat spaghetti and
Moon.
pray to kangaroos?
Luna means moon.
Are we
Thank you for joining
Australia?
us. What?
No one watched Rick and Morty on that one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
No.
what that was.
No, the Terra means dirt.
Thank you for joining us. This is episode 20. I'm going to go out and
21.
say it. 21? Official?
Are we 21 or 20?
It's legal.
I'm saying
Are we
20.
dr-
Oh, we're
drinking it.
20. We're episode 20.
Thank
Shit.
you. I
Fuck.
got it.
Almost.
I got
Sorry.
it.
I don't see
I
it.
We
got
should
it.
just have a whole bunch of bottles of liquor next episode.
Yeah.
I
Please.
know. I was gone for a little bit. I apologize, Maniacs. I kind of did South by, and then I came back, and then I kind of
What?
went to Hawaii to visit my mom and go to a wedding.
Wait. Back up. Like, what did you just casually throw out there? You kind of what?
South by.
Oh, yeah, just kind of. That's it.
We weren't like an official showcase. We were in Austin during South by and played 2 shows.
South
It
by
wasn't that big of a
Blase.
big deal.
Fuck it.
It was a lot of fun. I ate tacos every day.
For anyone who doesn't know, he was in Texas. Is
Yes.
what the rest of
Austin,
us don't know.
Texas.
Mhm.
And Maniacs that are for some reason listening out of the U.S. Austin, Texas holds this music and entertainment expo called South by Southwest. It is entertainment arts, movies, music, and like haphazardly also affects the food industry around the area because all these movie stars and producers and creators need to eat. So it's kind of a thing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, my band Breaks and Spells played, and we had a lot of fun. And Matt Stotts says, hi, everybody.
Oh, I saw the flyer with you guys on it for Seattle Block Party. I seen that.
Yeah, we're playing Block Party. None of that is video game related, so I'm going to move on.
My girlfriend knows. My girlfriend knows who you guys are. Anyway.
What? Really?
Yeah.
One of
That
my
actually makes me feel
coworkers
good.
does,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. She knows. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my co-host. And she
Aw.
was like, oh, like he's in that band. I was like, yeah. He's the
My heart
drummer.
is 5 times the size it was. That said, Maniacs, this is Loud and Brown. I am at Loud and Brown on Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to at me on the Vidya Games, I am at GrowStuff with a PH. That's Battle.net, Steam, and PSM. Pretty much the only thing I'll beat you in a Street Fighter. Everything else I'll probably get bodied. And I'm going to go in the opposite
Probably
direction
Tekken,
this time.
Tekken.
What about Tricky Towers? You get bodied in that
Oh,
too?
I'm not that good.
To
No,
left
I'm
or
good
right?
at Tricky
Okay.
Towers.
I'm going to go to my left.
I'm fantastic.
And what we have right here is...
Fight me. Hi, I'm Sage. You find me on all that social media stuff, somewhere around there, around SageBell, SageBell_model. I don't really know which platform you're looking for me at. Look for a girl with red hair, and you'll typically find me. Are we talking about the games we played over the whatever last time? we
Sure.
talked?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Rattle
I didn't
it
play
off
this
because
game.
he didn't play video games. He was
Yeah.
being a human being.
That confused us, threw us all off. I played, Borderlands pre-sequel,
Ooh.
and I am enjoying the heck out of that still because it's kind of
Language.
heck.
Don't fucking swear on
Heck.
here.
Yeah.
Gosh
don't-
darn it.
Man. I don't know what I was saying anymore, but I do enjoy that game a lot. And then whenever I'm bored, I just play Overwatch to bide my time. I know, it's your favorite thing
I fucking
ever.
hate it.
Maniacs, if you're just tuning in on episode 20, first off, you're way behind. And second off, the person to Sage's left loves Blizzard and all of its products with all of his bleeding heart.
I mean, you
Blizzard-
say that like facetiously,
Blizzard
but like,
Activision. You always leave that off.
Sorry,
Activision.
Blizzard Activision.
I mean,
Same
Call of
company.
Duty 4 is great. It's fantastic. You should be playing it. Destiny 2 was fucking fantastic. You know what?
And
Diablo
that's the Activision side.
Sekiro is a masterpiece.
is a fucking masterpiece. It's not Blizzard Entertainment.
No, it's Activision.
What?
Yes, that's an Activision published.
The
game.
more
When
you
when
know.
did that happen?
Since
I didn't see it on fucking Blizzard's store.
welcome
No.
everybody to the video game podcast.
Yeah.
Where we
Oh
get
shit! I don't know
Video
fuck
games.
about video games. I gotta leave
Yeah,
now.
it's an Activision
Fired.
game. Yep.
Anyways,
Sage Bell, you want to introduce the person to your left
That
I'm-
guy
with a
who's very
sultry,
salty and angry.
soft voice?
I don't know. You're the one who comes up with like 80 different nicknames for me.
Go ahead and introduce him. I
Not
just want to
you,
hear. I
Sage.
just want to hear a Sage intro. I think it'd be
Yeah,
fun.
Sage,
Oh,
figure out how many
wow.
nicknames I have.
Well, let's see. I think you're the Prince of Darkness, right?
Nope,
No.
that's Ozzy
Delridge.
Osbourne.
The Dark Prince of Delridge.
There you go. There's one. There's one.
I don't know.
I throw it on all my social media now.
Yeah.
I'm the bad
Oh,
boy
Von
of LaCroix,
Charity.
Bad boy LaCroix.
and then the Lord of Soft Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was trying to
yes.
remember what it was, if it was Prince or Lord, but I knew it was of Soft Boys.
Oh, we
Yeah.
should add a Prince one in there for something
Well,
random.
it's the Prince of Delridge.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Dark
never
Prince
mind,
of
we already got
Delridge.
that.
Yeah, we already have
So
that.
we do have a
Okay.
Prince.
But everyone knows me as Von Shady and AV as the personal nickname. Anyways, I've been experimenting with a lot of cloud gaming, like outside of Google's cloud gaming, since that's not released yet. So I've been looking for poor man's versions of it. A lot of mixed reviews. Let's see. I've been playing a lot of Division 2. I got to World Tier 1. I've been traveling a lot for work, so I've been in San Francisco for 2 weeks. And that's why you haven't seen me at all. The other thing is I've been heavily invested in Sega Heroes, the free-to-play game on your mobile. Anyways, I have a really bad problem, and I need to not throw any money into it. I've already thrown $5 into it, and I started when I was in India last month, which was fucking March. But anyways, to my left, which is on the other side of the table,
You got the save rings, ... And don't feel too bad spending money on games like that you play a lot. I usually, if I do buy one thing, I usually buy the double experience thing, just so it makes it like a regular game, so you're not just like grinding twice
you're
as long.
horribly handicapped off the bat.
I have been known to buy a little bit of extra coins in Pokemon Go.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not
God.
feed the machine.
Yeah, I usually buy like something that's like a permanent buff, something that makes it more like how it would be like if you were playing it on a DS or something like
No,
that.
keep doing it. Bowser wants your monies.
No, I usually
I don't
find
know
the
if
thing
that's
that's like the
necessarily
one-time
Nintendo.
boost. But
They
yeah,
get a cut.
when I'm not playing Angry Birds Go, because that's the game I did it, I spent $20 for.
Oh,
Like,
fuck you.
but you know what though? I played that game for like 200 hours. So $20 for a game I played for about
Actually, that
about
does
200 hours.
it does average out.
Yeah, I was fine with that, and it made the game actually play like I said, like you're playing it. You didn't have to grind. It wasn't that extra
Is that-
grind.
is
It
that
was just,
10 cents
it
an
was
hour?
Just, it was just a normal game.
Well, yeah.
I spent $5 on Sega Hero, and I think I've already invested 100 hours to do it.
yeah.
For
so
crying out loud.
And
so
that
worth
wasn't
it
a
at that
permanent
point.
buff. It was literally just like a one-time. Well, I mean, it's permanent that I unlocked a character,
Yeah.
but that was it.
Okay. We'll see. Yeah, $5.
I still hate myself for it every day.
Tried to play Sekiro. I have like 55 minutes on that game
Why?
because I got sidetracked. I have too many side games, and there's
Same.
and I should be adulting too. so-
Maniacs, same, right? We
Yeah.
got stuff.
Yeah.
Pick your battles.
Yeah.
Only play Overwatch.
Fuck no. What's wrong with you? God, you just wanted to get fucking. You're trying to get
Says
me
the guy
irritated.
who
Alright,
doesn't
alright,
even ever
so-
play.
He doesn't
So,
even play fucking Overwatch anymore.
So
Just get on and play with me.
So Sekiro, I would just say this: it's high quality. There's no way I would tell people not to play it or buy it. Even
it's
if,
fantastic.
Even if you're not into Dark Souls.
Who developed it?
It's this
From
some-
Software.
From Software, the makers of
Dark Souls and
Bloodborne,
Bloodborne
Demon
again.
Souls, and
But those two were Namco publications, right?
No.
yes,
One of
Were
them was
they?
Namco.
yeah, Namco published those.
Hey.
Really?
Look
Yeah.
at you not looking at publishers
I only-
all day.
I don't give a shit about publishers. They
All
don't give
day.
a shit because publishers are fucking scum.
All day.
So,
Anyway.
quality game. I would recommend it, but I'm having a hard time with it because unlike Dark Souls, you can't approach it the way that you want to play it. If you want to make a stabby guy, if you want to make a tanky guy, if you want to shoot people in the face with arrows, if you want to just, or a mixture of both, you can't really do that on this game.
No, they force you to fucking build a character a certain way.
Yeah,
Wow.
and you have to play a certain way, so that's like throwing me off. So-
Also, they added jump into that game for the first time, and that fucking throws everything off.
I mean, there's jump in Dark Souls, but you have to like think about it. It's like plotted out. It's not.
Well,
something
it's a weird button combination.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the problem.
You can't just mash A and just spam your way out.
Well,
of
no.
stuff.
Well, the jump is like you have to run, and then you have to like click something different, and then it jumps, and
Yeah.
it's a really shitty leap.
Yeah, you have to push down on the joystick as
Yeah.
you
With the Sekiro, it's an actual button, and it throws everything off, and it's the button that you would dodge roll with.
and it's almost too fast at times.
Well, no, that's Bloodborne speed.
It's also too furious.
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
So yeah, check that out. And got sidetracked playing Stellaris, believe it or not.
I
Shocking.
can't wait
I
to play
know.
Stellaris. You
Much
gifted me
wow.
this weekend, and I really want to
Oh,
play it.
I should install it too, and then all of us can play.
Yes,
except for
definitely,
Derek.
because I want to play multiplayer. Because that game would be insane multiplayer.
He fucking hits me up on the Steam chat every time, and I like have 8 messages missed from him after I get done with my game sessions, and I'm like, oh, and I respond back to him. He's like offline.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have the messages turned off. Don't
Yeah,
you?
because I don't want to fucking deal with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm playing a game. If you're gonna message me, join my Discord, or we could probably join the Salttier podcast Discord that I've had on beta for a while.
I'm on the podcast Discord.
Yeah, I'm on there too.
Yeah, so maybe if we get more likes or some shit, we can actually have some Discord interaction.
Yeah.
Play with us, Michael.
Yeah. Play
Join
some
us,
multiplayer.
Michael.
I could direct my Twitch to that Discord
Oh, hey.
Mhm.
And where, Sagebell, will we find you on Twitch?
at Sage Bell.
Tight. And we are not mentioning the fifth musketeer in the room. We are talking about the Prince of Parmesan. We're talking about the Regal of Ravioli,
Oh
We're
fuck, I
talking
love
about-
ravioli.
We're talking about
Yeah.
the sick one over there. How you feeling, man?
the sick one. What I'm saying is, at the end of the
Better.
day, we got Keith the Boogie!
He's bounced back.
Hey,
He's bounced back. Looks good.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Super producer in the house.
I missed him.
Our fearless leader. Professor Xavier to all of these podcasts.
He is our Xavier, Charles Xavier. Fuck.
Or Red Skull. I don't know how you lead,
Nah,
man.
I No, Keith is our Charles Xavier. Fucking the other podcast producer.
Oh.
He'd be that.
Oh, he's our McMahon.
Yeah. He's our Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Well,
The
thanks.
other.
Thanks for our long-winded intros. Actually, shorter than usual intros. Actually, we got right to the point.
Yeah, I didn't even plug any of my social media. It's all Von Shady, except for Twitter. It's _ Von Shady.
Because
Ah,
some
shit.
jackass.
Some jackass has my fucking handle.
He's coming for you.
I will fucking take him down.
I've actually taken a day and thought about the difference between Loud and Brown and Gross Stuff. I don't want my social media to match up. I want it to be kind of different.
That's stupid. That's horrible marketing.
Yeah, it's terrible
No,
branding.
it's not. It's like entering tournaments is different.
You mean
because
like how Salttier is spelled different on every platform?
That's not my marketing
no
choice.
comment. No.
Anyways, besides talking about
On-
SEO business,
On to the first topic, and who wrote this thing down?
That guy.
UK investigation, and the UK. How dare they investigate anything
It's-
right
this
now?
is
Seriously.
America.
Seriously.
Hashtag Brexit.
Hashtag
Jesus.
you don't know what if you want to come or go.
Also,
Return
Elizabeth wants to be on the.
policies.
Also, Elizabeth wants to be on the Discord, so
All right,
throw that out
well,
at her.
all
But
right, Elizabeth,
Russ, take up this topic, and who reported this?
This is on a couple sources. This is from Lad Bible. They actually have some pretty good things. They actually have had a couple of exclusives on here.
Lad Bible is a very interesting publication.
Yeah, yeah. They're kind of. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And there's another source too. I think was it Forbes as well. Somebody else had spoken about this.
Okay,
Forbes
tell me
doesn't
what,
like me, I
What is
blocked
the
them.
point?
Well, basically, the UK Trade Commission is looking at these online services. This would be PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and Nintendo Online, and just looking at their return policies and looking at their subscription fees, because Xbox and PlayStation both just raised theirs by £10 over there. And
Whoa, that's a fucking huge like increment.
Yeah, that'd be
Netflix only does $2 every like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like every
Yeah.
5 years.
So they did theirs all at
No,
once.
no.
And their
They're
return
greedy.
policies. For instance, on PlayStation Network, if you return a game, you can only get store credit versus getting the money back on your card. So they're looking into things like that. They requested information from all of them about their policies so they can look into it to see whether or not these are legal in their territory. So, yeah.
In terms of the money increment of like the increase,
Yeah, in terms of...
that's a huge increase for like what we have to deal with here in the States. Like we don't go that high up. Maybe we go like an extra $2 to $5.
No, then...
Is that $10 a year or
X-
$10 a month?
That's for the yearly.
I mean, that's a steep increase.
It happened over here, though. PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live both went up $10 a couple years ago.
What, from like 49 to 59?
Mm-hmm. So it happens over here.
I mean,
but-
it does happen, but it's
don't know.
interesting that EU wants to fight it, or EU. Oh, sorry,
No, it's
UK.
UK.
the UK, since
Specifically.
they're
Yeah.
they want their independence.
Yeah, they do.
£10 is huge over there.
All
Yeah.
the countries
That's
with
like- that's-
independent.
That's like $13 over here.
It's a huge increment. Like I don't know if people have gone to the UK. the fucking exchange rate is terrible. You get kicked in the dick really hard when it
Right.
comes to exchanging USD to UK.
Right in the
pounds.
ding dong.
Or dick or the
In your genitalia.
Yeah.
genitalia.
So Maniacs,
There you
just
go.
to fill you in on it, are esteemed prince of darkness of Delridge is
Don't give me
a
that
globetrotter.
shocker shit.
Is a globetrotter.
Much
and
to my
knows,
displease.
knows about the currency in other countries and how's buying food and products in the UK.
This is terrible. It's terrible. It's like you have to spend almost not double, but it's a dollar and a half essentially to get what you want at a reasonable price.
That's
And the
tough.
quality of food is not that better.
And that said, Maniacs, we exist here in Seattle, Washington. This is one of the top 10 most expensive cities in the U.S.
Oh, easily.
At this
It's
point
top
now.
5.
So it's already kind of expensive here. We're talking about a place that has no problem charging $8 for a pint of beer. So to say
Fucking
that,
do it.
that means we're literally telling you that a pint at the pub would be like 12 American dollars.
Damn, I couldn't hold back. I was like, oh, that's Derek's fucking.
That's my English
That's
accent.
English. Oh man.
Yeah, a can of beer across the street from where we record is $4.69.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to put things in perspective, so if you're paying like $4 to $5 for a pint of whatever you have of the common local brew, you're paying $1.50 more than that.
So
Instantly.
to bring that into context and why I brought this up in the first place, a £10 raise in an annual thing would be like adding $15 USD, which is a little rougher than $10. I
Yeah.
know it doesn't seem like it, but it really is.
When
Yeah.
when you have a horrible alcohol problem like I do, that shit adds up way faster than you want to care to admit. Anyways, but the other flip side of it is there was an article either on Lab Bible or BBC where Prince Harry was trying to shut down or like
Yeah,
voice his opinion about Fortnite.
He said it should be banned, and
It should be banned
and
because it's
irresponsible, and-
addictive.
but that could be anything, though.
That could be literally anything in the video game industry at this point.
It
Yeah.
could be anything vice-wise. You know, he's not banning cold beer.
Yeah, right.
They already tried that. How'd that work? That didn't work.
Fuck
very
you,
well over
Prince
here.
Harry.
So-
You ain't shit.
So yeah, so that's what's up with that. But sticking to this is kind of crazy. So the remnants of Gawker, which is Gizmodo Media Group, they were actually sold to a private equity firm, which is never a good thing because those companies specifically exist to buy other companies and chop them up and sell them and pretty much just get rid of them or just keep their name so they can sell it again later.
Heard.
Yeah. Well, they were sold. Guess who owned them? Guess who sold them?
Rupert Murdoch, Warren Buffett,
Nope. You might guess it eventually.
Fox.
Nope.
I'm out.
Okay, they're not American.
Whoa.
Sony.
Is
Nope.
it AJ Media Group?
That's a good guess, but nope. No.
Wait,
Actually,
here's my last guess. Emirates.
Nope. But you're kind of on the right track. I'm not saying it's from anybody from over there, but you're kind of on the right track with
Okay. Spit it out.
Univision.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who
Okay.
owns Univision?
Univision owns Univision.
Univision is a
Oh,
huge
they're a multi-conglomerate.
I'm sure somebody probably owns them though. Anyway.
So they exist in Mars. It's fine.
Yeah. So they sold this Gizmodo, and this is not gonna probably end very well. A lot of chops over there. It's a pity to see people lose their jobs, but it's just kind of the way the old media is kind of going. So
Welcome to the new media. It's
Yeah.
podcast, bitch.
yeah, so don't be surprised if you see those places not being around as we've known them for I don't know how long has Kotaku been around?
Dude, we
Like,
need to fucking
20
like
years?
get more into our media badges because
25
apparently
years?
people fucking eased into ECC, Emerald City Comic Con.
yeah.
I know. We did too.
I don't believe in Emerald City Comic Con to be honest. I don't.
Yeah.
So
That's on me.
so
That's on me.
so-
Not for the podcast. That's on me. I don't believe like putting my name out there in the Emerald City Comic Con. There's nothing there for me. Unless if there's pro wrestling. If there's pro wrestling there, I'll fucking show up.
they do something.
And everyone got silent, and now it's making me uncomfortable.
Woo!
Woo!
yeah.
Bye, guys.
Anyways,
So sticking with Gizmodo, their sister website Kotaku. Did you guys see this about the whole how Anthem went horribly wrong?
There's a
think that
lot
happened.
of problems with Anthem.
It's a,
You
I
mean
believe
like crashing all the time?
That's not even the half of it.
I believe the phrase to use right now, Maniacs, is there's a lot to unpack here. Let's unpack what happened with Earntherm.
What? That
Anthem.
makes no sense. You
I
slurred
don't
like
get
you
it
had a
either.
fucking
It
stroke.
used to be called Beyond, like originally.
Anthem
They
was?
didn't even they didn't even know that was going to be the final name of the game until they saw it in the trailer, like we did. They didn't even know what they were making until they saw it in the trailer.
Did you guys talk about last week about like burnout for Anthem?
Yeah, we kind of spoke on I think how EA. This was like a couple years ago. Remember with the whole EA Widows thing, and there was like that class action lawsuit because people were just working all the time.
Yeah, but
so
they
this
had to research the article again about burnout. And
Yes.
burnout's like super real. So
Yes.
on my
What was it? Depression and anxiety.
It's depression, anxiety,
it was-
and
it was-
just
it
it's
was-
just all the bad fucking formulas of being burned
They
out.
said it was an epidemic over there, and everything.
Yeah,
got
it's a
crunched
controlled
at the
epidemic
end.
because you guys have to fucking learn how to deal with like people management.
Yeah, and that was a failure across all levels with that. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter to the. It's not just isolated to the people who are doing the programming, the artistic creation, and the shit. It's also the upper management going up until.
yeah,
like,
by the time it gets to
project
them,
manager.
it's already screwed, and there's not really too much they can do.
Yeah.
So we're not blaming the people who actually.
So you guys
worked
talked
on
about
and made
like
the
how
game.
people would do stress burnouts and just leave the company for like months.
That would happen. Yes, people will leave up to 90 days, and then may or may not even come back.
Yeah.
All kind of stuff like that.
Okay.
People crying in side rooms and stuff, like literally crying in side rooms. So
I mean,
not
why,
good.
why do you got to be fucking? That shit's real.
Not good.
Lon
and then,
Brown.
and
That
then,
shit's real.
And then BioWare's cowardly response, talking about, we know it's part of the thing, and we're going to address it. Just kind of copy.
Yeah, that's a very blanket response.
Yeah.
It's a very blanket response. Like,
so.
a lot of people here have worked in the video game industry. We know what crunch time is. It sucks dick.
Crunch time is pretty nuts.
A
Yeah.
long
I actually, wow, I can reflect on this. I remember our crunch time. That
crunch time
nuts.
was dicks.
Mhm.
I did crunch time for a. Should I talk about the game? Like the actual game I did?
Yeah, how long has it
Yeah,
been?
it's published.
It's
already.
published.
Your
Yeah.
NDA is gone, man.
Yeah,
Go for
my
it.
NDA is gone. So I did crunch time for Dark Void.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if people know about Dark Void, but that
wait,
game.
wait.
No
Which
idea.
version? The GameCube version?
No, the Xbox version. Well, it's
Okay.
Xbox, PS3, and PC version.
Okay, there was a GameCube one, wasn't there? It was basically like the Rocketeer, right? You were flying.
It was the
around.
Rocketeer, but if you talk about the GameCube version, we didn't test that, so that's probably the
Okay,
2D
okay,
version. I did
okay.
the 3D version of that game.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy man.
It was not fancy at all.
Yeah, the game
I
was
don't want to
trash.
bash the
Low
company
poly
because,
count.
like, there was a lot of politics involved,
Oh, I get it.
and like I can't say a lot of it, but like we had the pressure of coming under Capcom.
Oh.
So like the thing is like the game itself was good and it had a lot of good intentions, but then you have a big high level publisher like Capcom come in and fucking like ruin the shit out of you.
Yeah.
This is around that
Because-
time when Capcom was like both on fire and fucking up at the same time.
I know, I get that.
Yeah.
And our sixth musketeer, Elizabeth, is mentioning that in her experience of other video game companies, which we all know during Red Dead Redemption 2, people were working 100-hour work weeks.
Yeah, you don't
during
get to
crunch.
sleep. You don't get to sleep. Like
100
I,
hours.
And the guy
I
was-
didn't get
and
the horrible burnout, but like I had to work 7 days a week for during crunch time.
And the guy was
10
joking
hours
about
a
it.
day.
And the guy was joking about it too, like the producer that they were interviewing.
Oh, an
Yeah,
executive.
you don't get to
Yeah.
joke about that because like it's legitimate. Like you don't fucking have a life anymore, and you're getting worked peanuts at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially for those of you who are college students, finals week.
It is finals.
But
week.
it's like finals month.
Finals week for 2-3 months.
for
Yeah.
months, yeah.
Because
It's
like what happened
nonstop.
was like there is like several issues that happened during some trade shows, and you have to do shit.
So we got another little bite of information, and we were going to have to ask an intern if this actually happened. But there were people working so tough that instead of eating and sleeping, someone hooked themselves up to an IV. That can't be real.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
the guy who worked on Smash Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah, he was on an
Iwata?
IV.
No, like
Yeah, Iwata.
like a dev.
Yes,
Yeah.
the director. Yeah, he was actually
Oh,
hospitalized.
Satoru Iwata, really?
He was actually hospitalized and then came back to work on a drip
Good lord.
and worked on the game.
Yeah, like People don't understand how much effort it takes to fucking make this game and what the companies do, and they don't fucking compensate you correctly at all.
And then he laughed about it and said, "Don't do that. Don't."
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't do what I did. Don't do what I did."
Yeah.
So, yep.
But that's kind of the life of what you have to deal with crunch time. People don't understand crunch until you get in crunch.
Word. That said, when you're out of it, it's kind of like you like tip your hat to the comrades you made, and you're kind of almost proud of it. You're like,
I don't want to like compare it to like wartime. That shit. Well, everyone's all like a
Oh no.
He's holding the salt shaker.
Yeah, sorry. Save Rings is holding the salt shaker on our stream.
Well, what I'm
now we have
saying
a
is
logo.
like I don't want to compare it to like wartime stress, but
That's what it was compared to.
it is because like you don't get to have a life. You have to obey your commanding officer, and you have to deliver on whatever you do. Y'all fucking childish. Just because we have a camera, this is the reason why I fucking need to deal with you assholes about live stream etiquette.
Sorry, Uncle AV.
You fucking are childish. Anyways, if you're gonna work in the video game industry, realize you're gonna get fucking destroyed. As much as you want to, like, like as much as you want to like think about being a game creator, or my childhood dream was being a video game tester, which I fucking pushed through the teeth in 4 years.
There's only so far you can go in it too.
And then you waffle stomped it away.
Yeah, you
took the
like,
poop and you put it right through the grill.
Like I've been on 2 video games in my life, like credited, and like you have to look at what your ceiling is. It's really rough out there, and being a video game tester, you're the bottom end of the shelf. You will get expended immediately.
And not only that, like depending on where you live, if you're living in a spot that has video game testing, it's super competitive, and yeah, like you said, like they'll replace you in a second because there's 30 people standing right behind you that they can just throw in there.
So let this be a lesson.
Yeah.
Be very sociable, bathe, and have fun at it. Do your job well.
Don't be that person.
Don't be the closet person.
Don't be the person that messes up work for everybody.
And
else.
also, this is Loud Brown speaking. Bathe. Please
Bathe. There's so many different stories I could tell you about people not bathing.
But more so than that, just don't be that jerk. That,
Sage
like,
Bell,
fucks
got a
it all
word
up.
for this?
Oh, I was just gonna say, and if you're gonna interview, it's gonna be a long interview.
Oh, that's very true.
Wait, did you have a long interview for your video game testing?
I did.
Oh shit, you went to like a legitimate video game testing company.
I went.
You went straight
One of
for
them was short, one of them was long. They were both different contract companies with Microsoft. One was actually direct Microsoft. That one was shorter than the long one.
Yeah. Actually, it was funny. After I left the company, or left the life, I will say the life because it is a life. I bullshit interviewed for one company, and like was like, yeah, I have like X, Y, and Z, and this was the same company I left. They fucking was like, hey, do you want to work next week? I'm like, nah, dude, I have a contract already going up. And this is like in my in-between whether I was going to be in the video game industry or in the video industry.
Got it.
You're right. It comes to that point where you're just like, I have to branch out and try something else and just fake it till I learn it.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Yeah, because I can't go back and do that.
So all I'm saying is if you're going to be a part of the life is hard for video game industry. And if you're willing to put your body through that amount of stress, not your body, your mind and body, if you want to be a part of that stress, you really hate your life.
But in counter to that, it is worth it because my name is in the credits of a couple games, and I got a friend of mine, a really long time friend of mine, a job, and his name is in the credits of Mass Effect. So that's pretty dope. So getting
What's Mass Effect?
Getting free copies of games that you've worked on, like that's pretty cool. Even if you don't keep them, you might trade them or whatever. But yeah, it was worth it.
You two need to get a room.
And carrying on.
Anyways, that's our video game industry rant. Please, if you're gonna go into the industry, fight for yourself. Don't fucking submit.
And have a submit. Listen to you. And have a safe word.
Be the dom that you
have a
wanna
safe
be.
word.
You better fucking believe it.
No, have an exit strategy. Like, don't plan to be there more than 4 or 5 years. So learn what you can that's not necessarily related to that, and apply it someplace else.
Correct.
All right, AV the Dom Von Shady. Do you want to move to the next topic?
Wow, I don't know, putting me on.
What's
Are
a
we talking about
topic?
Kotaku? Where
No, after that, we're on.
Oh, fucking Epic Game Store! Oh my fucking god!
Hey, hold on. Do you want to take the break right here? Because it sounds like we're
let's
about
take the
to go
break.
in.
Take the break.
Everybody, just if you're just tuning in, this is Salttier Podcast. We are the video game podcast where your argument is.
Hold that thought.
There you go, right there.
Okay.
The thought's been hold.
If you want to find
Fuck.
us on Instagram, we're salt.tierpod. Twitter, we're salt_tierpod. And, Instagram, we're salttier podcast.
Is that
on
what
Facebook?
Is that what we should call our followers? We just call them like the tier pods?
No, they're maniacs. They're always going to be maniacs. We're on SoundCloud.
S-tiers.
In my
S
head,
tiers. Wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah,
That
the
is
S
pretty
does
good.
not stand for what you think it
The
does.
steers.
The steers. But we are on
Steering out of this
SoundCloud,
conversation.
SoundCloud and Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes. Thank you for listening, and we're going to move on. We've been talking about the gaming industry. We've been talking about Anthem. We've been talking about how much the Dark Prince of Delridge loves Overwatch. But we're going to Epic Games Store.
Oh my fucking god. Let me
His
let me
second
tell
favorite
you.
thing in the
Okay,
world.
so
He's
this
a DPS main.
am I the DPS main? I
You
would say
ma-
it.
You main Ninja.
Fuck no.
I'm about to tank on these fools. Hang on.
Oh, you about to take on these fools. All right.
Do I get
So-
rockets still?
So we had this conversation, me and the Save Reigns, on the idea of this stems off of Borderlands 3. If you listened to our podcast last week, we talked about Borderlands 3, their release, and how they're going to be Epic exclusive
For 6 months.
for 6 months.
Just in time for my birthday in 2020, April 2020.
Oh, that's good. That's good. At least they'll meet your due date.
Exactly.
But the idea that
Giving birth?
Epic is going to try to move this momentum forward of forcing their launcher, their game client. So in order to play Borderlands, you have to download the Epic's launcher, like store and like launcher is what it is.
All that fun stuff.
All that fun stuff on your PC.
It's
For
not
all of our PC players, to the fact that Borderlands 3 is not going to be on Steam on day of release, and you have to wait. Well, at the point, I didn't know you had to wait. I thought it was like a done deal, like you weren't going to get it on Steam.
That might apply to the rumors that are going around for the next big game.
For this part B.
Yeah,
But I want to read
Yes.
that.
but we'll talk more about that. We'll get Sage Bell on there. But the idea that you cannot get this game on Steam, which is a multi-platform centric kind of delivery system for any game you want on PC, that you have to buy through Epic Store.
And the problem isn't so much that you have to buy it someplace else. Like nobody wants a straight up monopoly, but it would be nice if it was just on everything and you just had your choice of where you wanted to buy it. And I think that's where people have the problem, because they're just throwing out all their Fortnite money and snapping up everything to put it on there. Like they're kind of breaking it up like Xbox versus PlayStation or Nintendo versus Sega. Which Mortal Kombat are you gonna play? So like they're kind of like breaking it up in weird ways, and that's the thing people don't like. Like, why are you trying to like consoleize?
No, what I
this.
fucking have a huge fucking problem
Go in.
is literally they want to only sell it on Epic for fucking 6 months. I didn't even know it was 6 months at the time. It was literally like there's no sign of saying like, hey, it's gonna be on Epic for an indeterminate amount of time. I was gonna fucking boycott
I-
Borderlands 3 immediately.
I'm still not gonna buy it until it comes out on Steam.
Immediately. The fact that they did not put it on Steam annoys the fuck out of me, because everything has to go through my Steam account. It does.
It will.
And I don't give a fuck what you think.
It will.
Wait, what about all your Battle.net games?
It will.
They're trash games. They're relegated under Steam. It's fine.
Well, that's the thing. It's not a problem of another launcher. It's just I don't like.
No,
how,
it is a problem with another launcher.
No,
I don't want a
'cause-
fucking another launcher on my goddamn
I'm
machine.
But
ready
you
to
got-
uninstall
you've got a couple-
Origins because Athens.
Yeah, you've already
Atham.
got a couple.
Atham.
I have a list, okay?
Yeah, but you already have several other launchers already. That's not the problem.
It's,
I know.
no, it is a problem for me because I don't fucking want it. I don't want it
you-
on my goddamn machine.
But why though?
It's too much micromanagement of things opening up and down. It actually fucks my
But you-
fucking remote gaming.
But you have
a
other.
lot.
You already have other launchers, don't you? Did you play like?
No.
I don't know.
That's not the point about the other launcher. It actually fucks up my entire remote gaming platform.
I mean, I agree. It's junk. I mean.
Oh,
like,
do you agree? Because you're still
signed
trying
in-
to backpedal.
I signed in the other day, and my son was actually playing Fortnite, and all I could do was just see that he was online. I couldn't message him. I couldn't join his game. I'm like, what's the point of showing you your friend if you can't even?
Fortnite's free. I
I
don't
was
know
like,
why you
what
didn't
is
have
this?
another Fortnite account.
No, but like I'm talking about like from like the main page. You know, on Steam, if you see somebody playing something, you can click it. You can talk to them. You can join their game. You can look at their profile. You can do.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's called make another EA fucking account. So that argument's fucking
I mean, but that's
null
what
and
I
void
mean.
because we all know Fortnite's free.
No.
Fluoride?
Fluoride.
No, I'm talking about
Florida.
I'm talking.
Florida's
I'm
free.
talking about like another problem people have with it. It's not quite as fully featured. They're trying to like sucker you into this thing that doesn't have anything on it. And like I said, for example, I saw my son was logged in,
Okay.
but I couldn't interact with him like the way that you would expect, even on Origin or even on Uplay or anything else like that. I thought that was like, what's the point of not having anything on here? You're trying to get me on here. Like that annoyed me. So
Wait,
I don't like that either.
Okay, hold on. Fucking repeat that argument again, because that didn't make any fucking sense to me in my fucking aneurysm.
I'm talking about reasons why people don't want to install it on there.
Okay.
Amongst other ones,
not even just that launcher, just several launchers.
well, specifically with this one, because people already have a few launchers already.
Yeah, because it's not by choice. We have to do it because we're held by gunpoint.
I mean,
Yeah.
I only installed Origin because I was going to try out Anthem, but I'm gonna uninstall it because Anthem's really not my type of
Oh,
game.
you're not playing
So-
Yeah.
Apex Legends?
Oh, is that what it is? It's Apex Legends?
Yes.
Apex
Oh.
Legends. That's the reason why you installed Origin.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I don't even know what
It was
launcher's
free,
what
too.
anymore.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the problem. I like.
Oh, you're talking about the Apex Legend launcher. Okay, I got you.
that's
I feel you.
that's
Yeah.
what I keep thinking is Anthem. It's Apex Legends. See, I
Yeah.
fucked it up
Or-
the
Feel that
entire
feel?
time.
Or if
Yeah,
you
I feel
play,
it.
or if you play World of Warships, or if you play Minecraft, or if you play
Yeah.
Minecraft's a fucking mess.
or if you play I don't know, World of Warcraft,
Or if you're playing fucking Escape from
World of
Tarkov.
Warcraft
Yeah, or
twice.
anything
If you're
like that.
giving money to the Russians directly,
if you're playing something off
willingly,
of GOG,
I guess I have two launchers because I have Blizzard.
Yeah, so Maniacs, this would equate to you if you're not a hardcore multiple launcher online style gamer. This would equally equate to having Hulu, Netflix, Amazon. It's like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
That's like
Perfect
having
example.
4 different apps for that.
Voodoo and
This
whatnot.
is all it is. For example, most importantly, I play Street Fighter on PSN, and then Overwatch you have to play on BattleNet, and
then you have your Steam account.
and then the Steam account. So that's 3 different things. At the end of the day, you know where I want to play. I want to be in person at the arcade. Round
Should-
1, not round 1. Final round. What is that?
it's round one.
It's round,
round
one.
1.
It's round
I
one.
had it right the first time.
You did.
Oh yeah,
Never
we did that
doubt
for your
yourself.
birthday. We played some Tekken 7.
Yeah,
man.
we had
Nice.
a birthday excursion at
I was-
round
I
one.
birthday excursion. We got some
Tekken.
steak.
was actually
in
talking
Portland.
We did.
talking about that game at lunch today. Tekken 7.
Tekken
Small
7
World.
was great.
That'll be my closing
I enjoy
statement. We can
Tekken.
move on from that. But that said,
All I'm saying is
Epic
like
Games Store.
the real argument is
Oh.
will consoles adopt that line?
The consoles already do it.
They don't do it.
Yeah,
Do what?
they're consoles already
Okay,
pay for
well, a
exclusives.
console make you have a launcher to install a game to launch.
We're
that
not talking
game.
about launchers.
Well,
we
no.
are talking about launchers.
No, you just have to have a whole nother console.
Yeah, we're talking
And
about
then pay
we're
for
talking
the
about
exclusive
exclusives.
network.
Yeah, we're talking about exclusives. It isn't
Like the reason why
yeah.
I don't have consoles is because I don't want to pay on top of my console and
no,
my
that wasn't even.
internet
That's not even.
for their, like,
that's not even the
specialty
argument
stuff.
of that shit.
Oh.
It was literally will in this case will Epic Games have a launcher that you have to install for a free to play game.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way. The console version of that is having to sign into your Epic account through your PlayStation account to play your game, which before was locking you out of the other ones. But that's a separate thing. But you did have to sign into your Epic account to do it.
Yeah, but that's not
Same
installing
thing,
a launcher.
Same thing with your World of Warships account. If you play it on the consoles and you also have it on the PC, you can sign into the same account on your console. So that's a second account inside of your PlayStation.
Yeah, but that's not a
account that you have to
launcher
sign in.
account that you have to install.
Who's
and
saying a launcher?
So
that was the fucking argument we had 2 weeks ago. You goddamn asshole.
2 weeks
Fuck
ago.
you.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
So-
But I'm trying to revive it for
But
our
that
content.
argument has to go both ways. And like, what's
No. But the argument was like,
It
will
was.
consoles
It
allow?
was. You're
What?
right. It was. I'm not even arguing anymore.
so
God damn it! You fucking folded to the argument that I wanted to have.
Answer me
No.
this question then.
Okay.
Riddle me this.
So I know BioShock, you always had to log into the Windows network
Yes.
to play it,
That
even
was
if
a
you're on
fucking
PC.
yeah. That was a
Games
fucking
for Windows
So-
Live. You're welcome, because that was my first ever testing job, and I tested Halo 2, which was the launch game for Games for Windows Live. So you're welcome.
and you fucked that up.
So is BioShock on a PlayStation?
It is.
Yes.
Do you have to log into your Windows Live account on your
No,
PlayStation?
you don't.
Okay, so that's my argument. My question, kind of argument for how Borderlands would work on Xbox or on
Xbox,
PlayStation.
any console.
But
Xbox
would you
or
have to
Borderlands
log
or any
in?
console.
Yeah, Borderlands on console. Would you have to log into Epic like you do if
No.
you're on PC with BioShock?
Technically, no, they
no,
wouldn't.
'cause you'd have
Epic would be fucking stupid to fucking
You'd
do
have
that.
it. You'd have it through your own. You'd have it through your own whatever platform you have it on. So if it's
You
on
would
Xbox,
have it on disc.
you'd have it on Xbox Live or through your disc.
Yeah.
PlayStation,
Okay.
same thing.
But we're talking more about the like online exclusives like Apex Legends where there is no disc for it.
Yeah,
Shit
yeah.
like
yeah,
that.
Okay.
and on the PC, which plays a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
And this absolutely doesn't segue, but we will move to our next and last.
This is a
subject.
horrible segue, but we're just gonna fucking shove it in like a square block through a circle hole.
You know
Yeah.
what else is like a video game? Is
Video games,
is video games.
cotton candy.
So who's taking Randy Pitchfork?
I want to just read the tweets. So if
Please
you want
do.
to like,
Yeah, do
you
you
want to
have 'em?
explain it? Yeah,
Okay,
no, have it up.
take it. This is at Sagebell.
I'm gonna break the cardinal rule. I have to go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. So, people have basically been bombarding Steam with like bad reviews for Borderlands because they're all pissed about Epic exclusive for Borderlands 3. And so somebody tweets like, not cool at all to misuse the review system like this, and a shame on at Steam's for allowing it. And Randy Pitchford, his response is, it's ironically that this misuse is possible, and that Steam has no interest in correcting this misuse makes me kind of happy about 2K's decision, and makes me want to reconsider Gearbox Publishing's current posture on the platform.
You know what? Right there, I thought about this today at work. Let's rewind it back 2 steps.
Oh, 2 steps.
2 steps.
Thank you, Paula.
A week ago, this dude was up there before they announced this, or right when they announced it, or right after they announced it, somewhere in that window. Okay, actually 3 steps.
Oh,
First-
the live stream?
Yeah, no. First, he was talking about exclusives to some place wouldn't be so bad if if it wasn't for like the normal year, like let's say 6 months, and then the next day they announced Borderlands 3 is coming to the Epic Store for 6 months. So he kind of said that to cushion the blow. And then he was like, hey, when people were like blowing up Gearbox on Twitter, he was like, hey, it's not us, it's Take-Two, our owner, and it's 2K, our publisher. If you guys have any questions, address it to them. And then he comes out and wants to say all this stuff. I thought it was on them. Like, what are you doing? If it was on them, then why are you like, oh, that's the thing? Let's rewind it back all the way to the beginning. Where did Gearbox get their start?
Will you please let us know where they got their start?
They made the first 3 expansion packs for Half-Life, which are fucking Valve games. So you're biting the
Valve,
fucking
Valve,
hand that's
Valve.
feeding you.
Yes.
And on top of that, how many millions of copies have you sold of your games on Steam? Millions of copies. Borderlands is by far one of the best-selling games on Steam.
Are we still on Borderlands? Fuck.
No, we're talking about
Randy.
yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
Don't worry, Randy Pitchford.
Randy.
Yeah.
Anytime since
So
Randy, I think of Randy Marsh.
so those are my 3 things with this guy, which just makes him completely invalid to say any of this and completely wrong to say any of this, because he's biting the hand that feeds him. It's out of his hands anyway, so why are you even talking about it? You're like a little kid speaking up for your parents. Like, shut the fuck up, kid. Like, your parents are trying to say something. So I don't even know why he's in it. So I usually just ignore this dude anyway. So this is just one of those times I have to call him out because he's kind of an idiot.
Further discussion?
Real talk.
Oh, I just think he's trying to stroke his own ego. That's really it. That's what it is. Can you not tell he's like really smug?
This is the same guy whose best friend is suing him back in January, who was the head of legal counsel for Gearbox for like 15 years. His best friend left the company, is suing him for lying and keeping a $12 million bonus that was supposed to be split up to the whole development team. He kept it to himself, $12 million.
Why does it sound like the Social Network?
It does.
So same
He's
guy.
Is he pulling a Zuck?
Same guy.
Yo, get zucked.
Over video games. So
Pulling a Zuck. Whatever. AV would pull a Zuck real hard.
I'm all
like-
about that money, bro. I'm like Sean Fanning. I'm like Justin Timberlake, Sean Fanning. I need that money. I need to look good and take
he
money.
can keep
Drop the from Facebook.
he can
Yeah.
keep his
Boom.
magic tricks, and he can keep his Borderlands card game. Like nobody. What are you doing, man? Anyway.
I was excited about the card game.
Meh.
Meh.
I like card games.
Meh.
We did a pretty quick merry-go-round on the topics, but that's good. We had a lot of good content.
Is that it? Are we out?
That's a good thing,
I mean,
though.
I bet there's other things we can yell about.
No.
You like
Yes.
to argue.
Hold on.
I
No, hold
fucking
on.
love arguing.
Hold on. There's
He
there's
holds the
a
bottle so tightly.
there's a addendum to the Epic Game Store. The reason why I
Okay.
brought this up in depth was because the rumor is, and this is very accurate because it's also a Take-Two interactive game. The rumor is, and this game has been sort of leaked. There's things, everything, there's fire burning all around it, so you can kind of like see what it is. But basically, the rumor is they're going to announce Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PC very soon.
Fuck yeah.
Woo!
The rumor is it will be an Epic Game Store exclusive.
Fuck no.
Hold on. They're not done. The rumor is not only will it be for a year, but that shit will be a permanent exclusive.
How?
Oh, no.
one does permanent.
The rumor is that Epic is going to take out their very low 12%. They might even just take out 10%. And all the profit from all the DLC ever sold on it from then on out will go 100% to Take-Two.
Wow. And also,
That's a very interesting proposition because
and
I like to
also-
support Take-Two, but I don't like this fucking shady ass.
And
move.
also, you want to support Take-Two? They are shady as fuck. They're robots. They are fucking cyborgs over there.
also welcome
all right,
to
cool.
the
I approve of that.
Not all of them, but like their upper management is a fucking cyborg.
interruption.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream, Goon. Just joined us.
What up?
What up? We're talking trash about how Dragon Ball's a free game.
It is free game. It's free 99, and it's on discount.
So
But is it free on PC?
No, not in cost.
Not-
I mean,
not-
people that play the game are free and not good at fighting games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it.
I'm
Yeah.
trolling real hard.
There you go.
Continue.
Because you can't
So-
play Tekken, we're shit.
Oh!
Shots fired.
Oh, Sage Bell, I have to destroy you in Tekken now.
Oh, I will be destroyed. It's fine.
I would have to destroy you, and I'm garbage at Tekken.
She's
Are
like-
are you good at Soul Calibur though?
I'm fucking fantastic.
she's like Wild Buffett. You like cannot harm her in this. Like she's just like no, it's
Oh,
fine.
I mean, I have a nice TV. Loud Brown seen my setup. We've ran sets.
you got the HDR.
I do.
Nice.
But anyways, if you are ready to fucking see my Voldo, I will show you.
I also know that AV knows how to play Soul Calibur. You are about to murder Becky Watts.
Another quick
Yeah.
side note. Like
Oh, we're gonna talk about that
Hold on,
from a long
hold
time
on.
ago. AVP.
hold on. Another quick side note, kind of like a tech fap, like
side note.
a little burp. HDR. If you ever played in a game that supports it and you have a screen that supports it, it's spoiling. You can't go back and play it without HDR. You're like, yeah, where's my HDR? So be careful if you ever like go into that. Like, be careful if you play a game at somebody's house on a nice HDR TV and that's the first time you play it, because
Because you're not gonna get that ever
yeah,
again.
when you play it back at your house,
'Cause
you're
you
gonna be-
shit
you're
is
gonna be
broke.
fucking sad panda. But the good news is, nice HDR TVs aren't that expensive. You can get like a TCL for like $300 and it's fine.
You don't want TCR. That shit is
No,
garbage.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
what about the lag?
HDR 10. What do you mean the lag? It's got like 18 milliseconds. That's like
That's shit.
that's crazy
No,
low for a
that's-
TV.
That's low for a TV.
It's
That's
crazy
low
low
for a TV. I got
It
better.
is.
I got better.
Yeah,
I know, but
it's fine.
You better believe it because
But
I paid
for
money for that
$300
shit.
though, for $300.
people will
I'm just saying.
compete if it's under 22.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that.
yeah. I'm just
22?
saying.
I have
Wow.
23 is like the slow. They'll play that at professional tournaments. 23 doesn't affect fighting games.
That's
Yeah.
AIDS to my eyes.
It's fine. It's fine.
Continue. We were talking
yeah.
about something else before we were rudely interrupted with how sweet Sage was at Tekken.
I'm really not that good.
She wants to go into Sage and Soul Calibur fucking Evo.
Did they fix
you better
it yet?
Figure your game.
I am going into Evo with Tekken
Did
and
they-
Soul Calibur.
Did they fix it yet? Are you playing it on PC or what are you
I
playing
don't
on?
actually own Tekken right now.
I mean, I play on both.
Okay, like did they
What are you
fix that
talking
shit where if you leave it unlocked to
It's
play it at
full price
60,
still.
you have all the screen tearing, but if you put VSync on, it locks it to 30. Does it still do that?
Who gives a fuck about screen tearing?
Let's move
No,
on.
it's bad. You can't
Move
play
on.
it.
It's bad, but it
And
doesn't
also
affect the
relay.
gameplay.
Yes, it is. It cuts it up. I can't see it. Anyway,
Okay, you
Carry-
can't see it. The screen tears so much you can't
it
see
is.
it anymore.
It is.
Uncle Saverings, carry us out, please.
Please do.
Screen tearing's bad.
No.
Shitty ports are bad.
The topic before all of this. Let's carry on. The
Uh,
end of social media and bombing. The thing after.
What?
We covered them all, man.
Yeah, all
Oh.
that's
We
been
were
talked
covered.
about.
We were
Why
just-
are
we
you
were
going?
just-
Yeah, this was us
This is-
filling time.
this is what
Yo,
you call
he-
it.
No,
he's
the-
swerving.
The
He's swerving.
sidebar was screen tearing. Oh, are we down to freaking closing statements?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
are.
heard closing statements. You
Oh, we
fucked
got
up.
10
Yeah.
till.
You're looking at the wrong side of the board at
We
this
can
point.
do very long.
I gotta go
closing
see who won the
statements.
game.
Okay. Well, I'm going
Uh,
to start off to the far right. Saverings closing statements, please.
My closing statement
And
is
social media.
My social media is Things Betwixt on Facebook and on Twitch. I'm not really on there yet. I will be as soon as I can clean up my office and build my little streaming PC, because then I'll use it if I have it
Oh,
built.
good.
Yeah, Things Betwixt, Facebook, Twitch, and on Steam, the Saverings ... Go to our Steam page, our Steam group. It's just Salttier Podcast. It's got our little symbol and everything. Up to 27 members. We might be up to 28. Last I looked. At 50, we're gonna be giving some games away. Got a crap ton of games.
Yeah,
to give
fucking
away.
join our shit so we can give shit away. I'm tired of holding these games
so
on.
many humble
Be our
humble
friends.
bundles. Like we could even try to gift you a humble bundle. I don't know. I think you can gift humble. Yes, you can gift humble bundles.
Literally, you just give the fucking key away.
Yes.
That's all you do.
But you can gift whole humble bundles if you want. Yeah.
I have
so
to
hit
like
us
you
up
a
on
lot.
there.
You have to be friends with me.
You could also give away Bumble IDs.
You have to be in our group.
Shit.
All you have to do to be in the thing is be in our group when we hit 50, and we'll go from there. So that's it.
There you go.
We got all the way here at the end.
Oh, it's on me.
Mr.
Fuck
Von
you.
Shady.
Go the other way.
Mr.
Okay,
Von Shady.
I'll take it. Anyways, play your games. Anyway, shit, I'm all fucked up now. We have a Discord. I'll
2
fucking.
seltzers later.
There's three. I'm on my third one. Anyways, what I'm gonna say is we have a Discord. If we hit our 50 player mark on Steam, we'll drop the Discord. Or
We should drop it on there anyway.
we could drop it on anyway.
'Cause
I'm trying to find like a deeming factor to drop our Discord. I've actually created it and I've held it on hiatus for 3-4 months now. I have no idea what to do with it, but we have a Discord.
We'll throw it out.
We'll throw it out. But I'm Von Shady on all social media besides Twitter.
_Von
Von
boy.
Shady.
Mhm.
All I'm gonna say is play Division 2. Let's get
Solid
the gear
game.
scores up.
Is Von Shady?
Play-
Is that Cambodian or is that Thai?
Neither.
What is that last name? Laotian.
Oh, you're talking about my real last name.
Yeah. Sorry.
We don't talk about that.
Your government
Okay,
name.
we
We don't
talk
talk
about
about that.
Von Shady is
not your
in
government
the
name.
universe.
Yeah, it's in the universe. You get to know me by my alias. If you're a cute, tall white girl, maybe you get to know the actual thing. You're fucking taken. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
Slide into the DM.
You slide in my DMs, and I'll look at you very awkwardly and be like, I don't know what to do.
If you
with
want a nice steak dinner, you're a tall white
Tall
girl.
can be 5'6" or taller.
No. They have to be 5'11" and above.
Whoa!
They need to carry me to bed.
They need to be a
There's
whole
quite a
head
few
taller.
of those. There's quite a few of
Yes.
those.
But anyways, that's irrelevant shit. Play video games. Play video games.
Amy just wants me to take him to my modeling events. That's
Yes,
what I hear.
please.
Yo.
Why haven't you done that?
'Cause
You're
I
supposed to be a
don't do it very
homie.
often.
Hold on,
I'm
hold on, hold on.
sorry.
You're supposed to be a homie
Hold
to
on.
me.
What does it matter if we play does it matter what games what do we play the games on? So can I play it like on my N-Gage?
Yeah, you play it on the Engage, play it on the
Tomb Raider?
Gizmondo.
Play some Tomb Raider?
Yeah,
On
play
my-
any video games. All I'm gonna say
On
is
my Ouya?
play good video games,
No,
not garbage.
you can play the shit ones too.
You can play the shit ones
Shit
too,
ones
but
are
I'll
just
just
as
look
good.
at you quietly from the corner.
Mm.
Anyways, this is the reason why they can't have me on this podcast anymore, because I talk shit too much about video games.
You
Because
just-
I love good quality video games, and I will fucking shit on really bad money grabbing video games like
PUBG.
Overwatch.
Oh, definitely not.
Prince Harry does not approve of Overwatch.
League of Legends.
I'll believe it.
Anyways, to my right,
I guess that's me. I don't know my left from my right, so I'm just gonna stare at my hands. So I guess I'm Sage Bell stuff. I'm gonna stream on Twitch at Sage Bell Tuesday and Thursday this week. I don't know if I'm gonna play Borderlands pre-sequel or if I'm gonna edit photos or maybe I'll work on cosplay.
play video games.
Yeah.
I would just be Borderlands pre-sequel right now because
Play
I gotta
video
finish
games.
it. I gotta finish it.
We should play some multiplayer Stellaris like you were talking
We
about.
should
I
actually.
can install that on my second SSD.
Oh, you got 2 SSD.
Ooh.
Fucking ballin'.
I've had that. So half of my Steam account's all on that other SSD because it's my bigger one. So all my
Okay.
video games are on there. So we did that at LAN actually. We adjusted it so I can do it.
You're next,
all
Derek.
that.
You gotta.
Let's pull a night to play Solaris.
Yeah.
Let's do
And
it.
I have
I have
4 game
stars.
keys from Twitch event that I went to, and I would like some of you guys to come play it with me,
Fuck
so-
yeah, give away video games.
so that we can bring in the guy who worked on the game into our stream.
Oh, nice. That's true.
All right.
And that's my closing statement, I guess. To that guy on my right that no one can see or everyone can see.
Everybody. When I say everybody, I mean hey maniacs. This is Loud and Brown, the quietest human on planet Earth.
He actually was very silent for this podcast.
I am
Yeah.
very silent on this podcast. I am Loud and Brown on
He's
Instagram
doing
and
that to
Twitter.
show.
I am Gross Stuff with a PH on BattleNet, Steam, and PSN. My closing statement is please. It's been a while. When I say a while, it's been 2 weeks since I said this. Be part of a gaming community, IRL, in person. You are not alone. We are the meta. Do you realize people are doing anime and video game celebrations at major sports events? Like the geeks are also athletes and the athletes are also geeks. I know people that could bench 300 that'll body you at Smash Melee. Ryan Turney, also known as @GurRyan on Instagram, that dude slays in Melee, and he is a swole boy. Is that safe to say?
Swole?
Swole.
Swole's safe.
Swole.
Yeah, I mean that's a.
You
big
should go back
dude.
to the 90s. It was called Cock Diesel.
Cock Diesel. Yo, that boy's
Anyway,
Diesel.
be part of your social element, and I want to thank every maniac that's been with us. We've been at it for a while for Soundcasting Network's very own video game podcast. This is Salttier. This has been episode 20. You can follow us on Patreon, SoundCloud, Spotify. We have a Steam, as we've stated before, a Google Play, and an iTunes. The Twitter is at salt_tierpod. The Instagram is salt.tierpod. And I want to thank again Washington State University's very own Keith the Boogie. And I want to thank
He's
the
nursing
Soundcasting
being sick.
Network for having us, other beautiful podcasts, and I want to thank everybody for doing this podcast with me. Coming from Seattle, I want to thank you, Maniacs. This has been a production of the Soundcasting Network. Thank you kindly. Smoke weed every day.
No. It's too sweet.
Send help.
Yo, pro wrestling's life.
The Steers.